Hi everybody, I had an interesting question below in my videos the other day about the difference between and what are server-side or client-side mods. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that in this quick video. And also we'll talk a little bit about side-loaded mods as well. So what are they? So when we're talking about server-side and client-side mods, the server is your DayZ server in the cloud somewhere, sitting on a computer rack in a big warehouse somewhere, and the client side is your local PC or your local console. And in DayZ, most mods are client and server side. So what you're seeing here is this is the DayZ community workshop on Steam, and then let's say you want to get say you want to do DayZ dog mod. You would find the DayZ dog mod, there it is, you would subscribe to that. That would then download to your local PC, your local version of DayZ, and then the server owner must have uploaded a version of that to their server. So if we look in here, so this is my FTP client, my file transfer protocol client. So what you see on the right hand side, this is actually a remote DayZ server in the cloud up on Nitrado. And here you can see DayZ dog. So I uploaded that to the server. And here, what you see on the left, this is my local copy of DayZ on my PC. and in the workshop folder. So you can see with the DayZ dog mod, it's on server side and it is on client side. In fact, it has to be on both, and that is the case for most mods with DayZ. When it comes to consoles and we're talking about modding, the XML mods we do, where we change things like the amount of loot that's around, or we put in custom buildings or do custom events, they're actually server side only, because what we're doing there is we're actually changing the XML files. And I know some PC modders go, well, that isn't really modding, but as far as I'm concerned it is, and they're server side only. You don't have to make changes to your local Xbox or PlayStation to make those work. And one of the problems you'll often find with DayZ is that if the server owner hasn't updated their mods on their server, but you have on your local server, on your local PC, sorry, because every time you open up Steam it will update them, that's when you get some of the problems where it says the client has a newer version of the mod, please wait for the server to be updated. So that can kind of happen. A popular local mod, so a popular client-side mod would be something like DayZ Editor. Here we go. So there's DayZ Editor, and DayZ Editor, you only run that on your local client, on your local version of DayZ. And basically what you do is you click on DayZ Editor, you load in the dependencies, and when you play DayZ, you don't actually go onto a server, you're just playing it on your local computer. So that's an example of a client-side mod. Now, the murky area of side-loaded mods. Now, I'm not going to tell you about any side-loaded mods that you can load, but if you need to load, or if a mod, you find a mod somewhere else apart from on Steam, and it tells you to load it directly into your server files, normally into the game files, without going through Steam, so without having to subscribe to the mod on Steam and then uploading it. That's often called a side-loaded mod. So it's unofficial. Not that mods are official anyway, but it's circumventing the official way that DayZ deals with mods, and you should really avoid that, because you're putting yourself at risk of all sorts of things, because other people can't look at the mod to decide what it is. There could be all sorts of malicious files and things like that. So always avoid side-loaded mods for DayZ. And now I'm not talking about XML mods that you upload for and JSON mods that you upload for a console, but we're talking about mods that give you other things. You always want to be, when it's a Steam mod, you want to be downloaded from Steam and uploading it, and you do it all through the Steam client, like that, and it's nice and safe. Now, what's interesting with games like Armour, Reforger, they're actually taking the workshop that with DayZ, for example, is within Steam, and then moving it to within the game. So that will be an interesting way of doing it. But there we go. So hopefully I've shed a little bit of light on what is a client-side mod, what is a server-side mod, and basically with DayZ, almost every single mod is both, apart from console, XML and JSON mods, which are server-side only. So there we go. If you've got any other questions, please let me know. Anything, honestly, just write it in, and if I get a chance, I'll do a video about it. And of course, I'll see you again soon.